Hey, what's going on, everybody? KSA Kris, Real Estate Blitz. Following up, gonna continue to do this little series, and it's for business planning. So I'm actually doing this with our team right now. I'm actually creating these videos for our team, but what's really cool is that you get a chance to actually watch this as well. So I actually did a full write-up for the team, and I kind of broke down the business plan process step by step by step by step. And we've also been doing it in our weekly training over the last like 3, 4 weeks. But right now we're going into step two. So the very first thing that we talked about, step one, was sitting down and writing out your big goals, writing out the big goals for the next year that you actually want to accomplish. In my opinion, you should have this business plan done no later than January 1st. And the reason why is come January 1st, if you did it right, you should be able to know exactly what you're going to do day to day, exactly what you're going to do each week, know exactly what needs to be accomplished each month in order to accomplish your big goals in 2020. So, the way I view it is if you're, so you hear it all the time. It's like, how do you eat an elephant? You eat an elephant one bite at a time. True? Okay, great. So if we know that this is true, then I treat it the same exact way when it comes to a business plan, as stated yesterday. Or the previous video, because you never know what order you're going to look at this. Sitting down and just following if you traditionally look up what a business plan is and just writing out a bunch of stuff, it never really holds you accountable. This is really an exercise to create a plan of action, and then also create milestones on top of those actions so you can actually see if you hit those wickets each month to ensure that you're going to get that big goal. So today is going to be step two. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to take those big picture goals that we talked about before, and I went in depth to see. If you haven't seen the video, look at the video prior. But we're going to be talking about noting the specific months you want to complete those goals, and it's important because when you talk about this, so many people will write out their goals, and I'm not going to knock any brokerages. I'm not going to I might. I'm not going to knock any belief systems, but it always astounds me, and I always get a big kick out of seeing somebody say, oh, you got to create a vision board, right? And I see it every year, and they have these big vision board parties, and there's people, they're pulling out these magazines, they cut out this car, I want this car in 2020, and it's a Bentley, and they put it on this board, it goes somewhere in their office, and they just forget about it. They don't do anything. So really what I'm trying to do is say, not only are we going to create our big goals, but we're going to start setting timelines. We're going to set timelines to these big picture goals. So if your big picture goal, let's start off. We'll go both sides here. We'll start off with money because a lot of agents they want money. So if your big picture goal is to make $400,000, and actually later in the thing I'm going to break down to you how you make $400,000 this next year. But if your big picture goal is I want to make $400,000 next year, well, okay, by when? When do you want that to be accomplished? Do you want it in February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December? Well, I just want it next year, by the end of the year. Okay, well then say December. Pick a month. So we're going to start off with months because we're going to take these months in these big picture gums. We're going to basically backwards engineer this as we go deeper, deeper, deeper. We're going to backwards engineer this so we can figure out what tasks specifically we got to take in order to accomplish those goals every day, every week, and every month. So I want you to take the big picture goals. I want you to write out the months you actually want to complete them, actually, like when it's done. And since I used money, I want to use something a little bit different. So, Adam, who's actually a partner in our business, Adam had mentioned something in our team meeting when we were kind of breaking this down, and there was some confusion. He says, well, some of my stuff it's not a physical object. And I says, okay, well, like, what? So it's not a car, it's not a house, it's not debt free. Debt free can still be a physical object when you look at it like, well, I want to be debt free by April of next year. Okay, well, I can say, what does debt free look like? How much money is debt free? How much do you owe? How much are you going to need in between in order to cover your finances and have extra so you can actually cover that debt free? So if you set a goal for that, that's physical. Now let's talk about the non physical type stuff. So he says, well, I want to call my mom every day. Okay, so is that an action or is that a goal? So let's talk about what are you really trying to accomplish? And he says, well, I just want to call my mom. I says, so do you want to have a better relation? Are you calling her because you want to have a better relationship with your mother? Is that what you're looking to accomplish? He says, yeah, I want a better relationship with my mother. Are there other actions you could be taking? Yeah, I'm sure there are. Besides calling her every day, So then I said, let's stop for a second. Now let's think about. I want to have a better relationship with my mom, and this could fit for anything. I want a better relationship with my kids. I want a better relationship with my spouse. I want a better relationship with my partner. I want a better relationship with your dog. I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do, right? But I want to have a better relationship with X or something along those lines. Then I would basically sit there and say, well, in your mind's eye, right? Or if you're saying in your heart, if when you sit there and you imagine what that looks like, I think some people Christmas is getting ready to take place here in a couple weeks. You have this vision of what Christmas should be. I want to have an amazing Christmas. Well, what does an amazing Christmas look like to you? Some people it's just sitting around and watching football. Other people are like the full spread of dinner and family and friends. Okay, well, what family, what friends? Like get detailed on that and say, well, if you want to have a better relationship with your mother, then what is it like in your heart? What does that look like? What's the end state of that better relationship? Based off of that better relationship, we're going to start creating actions in order to get there. So if you know what that vision is inside your heart where you're like, I want a better relationship with her, then put a month to when you want to be at that point based off of that vision that you have for when it's perfect, what you're trying to aspire to become. And this could be your life goals, fit goals, personal development, whatever that is. It's not a physical, tangible type object. You want to say, in my heart, this is the vision of what I think it means to be complete on whatever that is. And then I want to set a month to be at that point. Like when I'm thinking about it right now in my heart, I want it to be done by November. I want it to be done by February. Because later, as we go through this thing, we're going to start backwards engineering this. So last is going to be what I want you to do is take your big picture goals, write out January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now you know all the months of the year, right? You're going to write them all out, and I want you to note a month for each and every one of those goals where you want them to physically be accomplished. And then once you get that done, remember, this is an exercise. It's an exercise in order to create your business plan and really a plan of action and then milestones to hold you accountable to that so you can accomplish what you want in 2020. I'm going to be kicking this off, man, we got like 16 different parts to this. So it's going to be 16 different videos. I'm going to try my best to keep these under 10 minutes. But, on some of these, I might have to break them down a little bit, and that's okay. But I'm going to keep putting these out as often as I can so you guys can keep getting it. All right. I hope this helps. Talk to you later. Do me a favor, like, share, comment. I love a lot of the comments that are coming up. If you're one of those really if you're one of those people, I got this amazing comment earlier this morning. It was a lady that felt the strong need and desire to write something really freaking negative on one of my videos because I guess she had nothing better to do. And if you're one of those people, thanks. It just motivates me. Throw up more of that crap. I like it. So that's all I got today. Appreciate it. And I'll talk at you all later.